Hey guys, this is Andre and welcome to a new video. So right now, the Moza Aircross 2 is currently my favorite gimbal. I actually took it to Hawaii, which I'll explain where I've been the past month and a half, but it's a perfect travel gimbal, so let's get into this video right now. That's right, I got married. So for those of you that don't know, this past month was super hectic and crazy because me and Emily got married. It was amazing. It was the best trip of my life. We got married in Oahu, Hawaii, but that's where I've been the past month and a half, and I took this guy with me, and the Moza Aircross 2 was a perfect choice. It's lightweight, which is perfect because when I'm traveling, I'm pretty much a minimalist in the sense that I'm only gonna bring the stuff that I think I'll need, and if I don't have it, then whatever. I wanted some sort of stabilizer, especially because I'm in Hawaii, and so I was so stoked on all the footage that I got there. I love that it's super lightweight. That's one of my favorite things about it. Here, let me show you. So this is currently my camera bag, and this is basically everything I carried in Hawaii. Aside from just the case that this comes in, I pretty much just brought this bag full of stuff for Hawaii, camera gear wise. But so, I love that this gimbal is so small and lightweight that whenever I was out there in Hawaii, I took this and put it in my bag. And it honestly, and I love that all three axes lock, and it slides right in here. Nice and snug. So for most gimbals, you can't really do that unless it's like a really small gimbal, and especially a gimbal like this that can hold my heavy setup, which is a 5D Mark IV and like an L lens. It's perfect. And so that is one of the biggest highlights for this gimbal. So I'm definitely all about something that is lightweight yet powerful. That is one of my biggest things. This gimbal only weighs 2 pounds. It's a very small footprint for a gimbal that can hold mid-sized cameras, especially because, you know, like the Ronin S and even the other gimbal that I reviewed before this, they're much bigger. They do a great job, but if anything can have a smaller footprint and do the same job, that's gonna be with me. So let's actually mount the camera on there and show you guys what it does. Okay, so now that I have the gimbal balanced, all I'm gonna do is hold down right here. This is honestly like my favorite feature. I don't know if you guys can see this in the light, but this like RGB color wheel is pretty cool, especially at night. I shot a wedding with this before leaving for Hawaii, and a lot of people were like, whoa, what is that? Because in the reception where it's really dark, all you see is like this little glowing circle like walking around. So I really like this feature. I love that you can control the speed of the gimbal right here just with the wheel. But yeah, the biggest pro about this gimbal is that it can hold a setup like a 5D Mark IV. This is a 6D, my 5D Mark IV is filming right now, but it can hold a 5D Mark IV and a 16-35. The only drawback, the only thing I gotta say, and is actually understandable the more I think about it, is that the battery life actually only lasted me for about 5 to 6 hours when I was shooting a wedding. Luckily I was prepared, because if I would have only brought the gimbal and nothing else, I would have been really to be able to film that wedding entirely. I think it's because this is obviously geared more towards mirrorless cameras. If you're using a Sony or like even like an EOS R, my 5D and a 16-35 is a pretty heavy setup, and so it's understandable that it lasted about half the battery it claims. And so I think I'm probably just gonna pick up another one of these battery packs. This is gonna be my gimbal for every project, for every wedding, any freelance video gigs. So I'm really happy about it, and I think you guys would enjoy this no problem. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down your thoughts on what you think of the Moza Aircross 2 gimbal, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you guys to be part of my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.